Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of John's Crypto Therapy. I'm super excited because, looking at charts is always exciting, realizing that you can also somewhat predict the future. But once again, guys, as much as I could try to do the best I can with these type of markets, remember, guys, this is not financial advice. This is my advice. I want you guys to take everything with a grain of salt. Make sure you do your own research, understand where the fundamentals are lying, and just make sure you understand a little, right, guys? I still want you guys to learn one thing every single day. Let's get better as a team and a unit, and let's help each other make some money, okay? So right here, we are looking at the chart. I'm going to go back to what we have talked about previously. We have seen the break from the apex level. It was making higher lows. It broke out. We've seen volume actually come right here into the volume indicator. When the volume actually came into the market, it broke to the downside. Once again, guys, I did draw two lines for you guys in the markets, the reasons why I am still looking for the push to the downside. But for those people that entered late or did not even have a chance to enter, I put two lines of resistance, not support. Support will be on top, resistance on the bottom. The reasons why I've done that is because I wanted you guys to get into a position if you did believe in this downward motion of a trend. But remember, guys, you need to understand the markets can go anyway. This is just the bias that I have. I see potentially it going to the downside. So once again, when we drew this line, it did retest it exactly at 0.0023. Once it retested, we see this wick, this rejection shooting star down to the downside right here, guys. And it was a huge green candle. If you guys look very carefully, let me zoom in. It was supposed to be a huge green candle going all the way to the upside, guys, but then it got flustered back all the way back down to the lowest lows, okay? Because of that, it is making momentum all the way to the downside. We did say it's going to reject here. That was one of my predictions. I do have my stop loss on the next level right here. If you are someone that's comfortable with a higher stop loss, you're more than welcome to put it here at 0.0029. And reasons why, if it does break this level, you could see somewhat of an upward motion. But right now, the way the market's going, I only see it going down right now at this very moment. But that's my advice. Remember, guys, do your own research. Everybody has their own opinion. All I could say, guys, at the end of the day, if you guys are making money in the market, that's all that matters. Any way you want to go, as long as you're making money and you're happy, that's all that matters. I'm not here to judge no one else the way they trade. I think everybody has a unique pattern and style they could trade, but that's the most important thing. That's the fun thing about trading, guys. You can have your own style, and that's why I love it. You can build your own patterns or see patterns that other people can't see, and that's the most important part. Okay, guys, have fun with it. Okay, at the end of the day, don't invest any money that you do not have, please. Like, that's the best rule I can give. I've seen a lot of people once again lose a lot of money. I don't want that to happen to anyone that I personally know, or even to my followers. Okay, that's the guidance of this journey for these videos. I want to teach you guys and let you guys know where the market could go. Okay, before I get started, I'm gonna erase the lines that I've drawn here before, because we are going to have a different bias. Every day you want to look at the market, because the market does change, guys. Don't be scared to, redraw lines, see where the market's going. Have fun with it, right? At the end of the day, I am looking for the lows of 0.00028. A lot of people are saying it is a crazy move. I understand that. They said Bitcoin will go to 12,000. I did get a comment like that. Hey, guys, at the end of the day, Bitcoin is a higher class than Omi, and you guys have to see that, okay? There's more institutional involved in Bitcoin. Yeah, you could say there's somewhat, but it's not really up there for NFTs, right? I think the vision is up there for sure, but the price range right now, it is totally not up there, okay, guys? But we are for sure going to get up there, but we got to understand how they need to do a better job in marketing. I'm going to tell you guys what they're doing wrong in a sense in marketing, and for them to better themselves in this. So I think the people can be more pumped for more drops instead of flustering it with other drops. Okay, guys, we'll be talking about that very shortly. Okay. So here, once we're at this price of 0.0023, if you do want to get an entry, guys, you got to make sure you are going to put a stop loss, okay, or a trailing stop, but I prefer a stop loss. Put a stop loss up here in this high 0.0026, okay. I see a lot of people, they're not really aggressive traders. I think they're more conservative. They want to make sure this is a right price action. So if you are looking for the right price action, guys, don't get into a sell until it breaks the lows of this level right here at 0.0019. You want it to break this level, okay, guys. Reasons Reasons why: if it doesn't, it can always go down here and then bounce back. If it does break this level, guys, you could get into a sell, but the best one is making sure it finds some kind of resistance. If it finds resistance right here at this level, I'm telling you guys, all I could see, it's going back down to the downside. Okay, and this is going to be the hardest zone that we are going to be facing, because this is the lowest low that we have made while going towards this downtrend. Okay, so this is going to be a lot of sections where the buyers are going to be flustered in, and they're going to put a big impact into the market. It could automatically stop here for the downside, and if it does stop here for the downside, guys, it is going to push up. And I do not want to get into any buys or any kind of trades, guys. Here, let me draw that again. I am free handing this, guys. Just give me 1 minute. And if I am going to see this going to the upside, guys, I do need it to break this level and this high right here. I do need to see this get broken at 0.0039. I really do need to see this level get broken before I could truly put a lot of money invested into this to the buy side. If I am going to be hodling and I'm going to be holding, this is a great price to buy, guys. I always believe any price right now is a good time to buy and hold for the long term. But if you are trading it, guys, I personally do believe you do want to watch for the break of 0.0039. You could do short-term buys right here, guys, but remember, this is going to depend on price action. It can also go down even on these levels. It could consolidate for a little while, but we do have a triangle that we have formed in the previous section, and it did break out really well, and it went all the way down, and I'm super happy with that. My take profit is on this level 0.0016, but I truly do believe that it does have more potential to go into the downside. If you do really want to enter this trade, what I like to do as well, guys, I do go on the lower time frames. I could see a better pattern here, right here. Let me show you guys. If we zoom in right there, we only see 1, 2, 3, 3 candles. Okay, guys, a lot of people can't get a good depiction of where to enter a trade there. So if you really wanted to, you just go to the smaller time frame. Once you go to a smaller time frame, let's even go to a 30-minute time frame, guys. Let me zoom this for you guys. And then when we look at that same move that we had, that was at least 3 candles, we could see, if we zoomed in this whole section right here, you could see that it already gave us a story. You see, that's the key. That's why I get into precise entries. I do go on the lower time frame. I see the rejection of the wick pushing to the downside. Remember, guys, this used to be a huge candle, okay? And then it got pushed down by sellers, and it closed as a seller to a red candle. That is a bearish move, okay, guys? This is also Japanese candlestick, guys, and you can see that the pressure was falling to the downside. We did have a doji right here. There was a push upside. There was a push downside. It did close as a green candle, guys, but after that, we got 3 continuation of a red candle pushing it towards the downside. My bias, guys, it is the downside, but once again, it can all switch in a matter of time. Okay, please be patient, please understand where the markets can go, and let's try to do this as a team and try to make some good money together. Okay, guys, so as we could see, this is pushing towards the downside. I see this pushing towards the downside, guys. I'm gonna redraw something that I do see that could influence the market and how it can change a little. So I am gonna take these lines out. As you guys can see, this video will be up. You could look at the levels that I've drawn, and you could draw it yourselves and follow me with this trend. Just give me 1 moment, guys. I'm just gonna clear these lines. As we could see, guys, I did take off all the lines. I'm going to show you a different pattern that I do see that could be forming, but it is, of course, to the downside. That's the only way I could see it. My bias can change any moment, guys. So once we draw this right here, okay, we could see that it is forming like some kind of a wedge. Okay, it is finding support on these levels, similar levels, but of course it's not. We can also see it did break this level of 0.0021. That's why my bias is towards the downside, guys. Once again, guys, if you do want to get into a sell position, this is a good position, but I would say this is more for the aggressive traders. Your trade is going to be a little bit safer. Make sure you get a break of this level, okay, before you guys enter at 0.0019. You want to watch a retest. You want to always have a retest. That's more safer. You want to put your stop loss at the next level. It's going to be harder to break, and once again, guys, that is going to be 0.0025. Let's switch to subject. Okay, I do want to talk about David Yu's Instagram real quick. Once we go here, it was very fascinating for me to see that we do have Ron English. We do have serial killers, guys. That's really good. I like the promotions back to back. Then all of a sudden, they busted out Ghostbusters out of the blue. I don't think this is good marketing for me personally. Reasons why: the next drop, it is not Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters, if I'm not mistaken, is next week. The drop that's actually coming this week is actually serial killers. And for me to see that they're trying to promote Ghostbusters, I think it's trying to still keep the hype up while the market's still going down. But they need to start realizing that this is not going to make a good influence on the sell for serial killers. I don't think serial killers are going to do really high in revenue. Hey man, it could, but personally I don't see it. I'm just so like clustered about why they would promote Ghostbusters right before the drop of serial killers. I think that marketing they need to work on, but it's because I did marketing before and I seen what they're trying to do. But I think they only brought this in because the market is going down and they don't want people to lose vision of the bigger picture, and I totally understand that, okay? But this did not have no purpose for the fact that serial killer is dropping. But that's my opinion, guys. What do you guys think about that? And I also heard that a lot of people thought Ghostbusters was going to drop that day of 8th of June 2021, and it did not. So I think there's a lot of miscommunication in this and they need to work on it. But guys, you guys also have to understand this project, it needs some kind of hype, right? And I think that they're trying to do that job by trying to fluster it in with some new ideas and make sure you guys are always on top and getting you excited. But personally, I'm not looking forward to the serial killers. I'm not gonna be like waking up early just to get a rare or something like that. I'm just gonna naturally wake up. If I do, I'll get one. If I don't, I'm not gonna cry over it, guys. This is not something that I personally like. But if you guys do like the serial killers, you guys can comment down below. I would love to hear it and see which one you guys get. All right, but I always go for the ultra rare, always. Okay, guys. Once again, guys, this is the serial killers, and you can look at this one. This is Fat Tony, and it says it all, guys. This word says it all. The first word, fat. All of these collectibles for this drop, guys, if you did not notice, look carefully. Every single one is just fat. That's it. Like, that's all I noticed. And yeah, like, it looks okay, but it's not something that I'm head over heels. Let me know, guys. I really want to know which one you guys are gonna get and if you guys even like this type of stuff, okay? But other than that, guys, I am gonna end off the video.